said, indeed, that he would be subject to the good that comes with this, but also the bad, which would be the criticism. Okay, you guys have it. What was the deal with the idea of the parody? First hand IC's got it next. 5.
Wait, what do you mean?
Parody.
Wait,
4.
can we understand?
Can you elaborate?
Yeah. We don't understand.
The court made a ruling about what a parody is. 3.
Wasn't it
2.
saying that just because they decide to use the preacher, they were telling Hustlers Magazine just because you decide to use the preacher as a figure, because I don't know. As they decide to use
-5, go
I
Frank.
was trying to keep it. I was trying to keep it.
This is a bullshit.
What's that?
Expressing your views to the public and have a general.
Yeah, but they said something specifically about parody in this. What about parody made this legal or illegal? Because this is a key point. Go ahead, Arun.
In the article, it made it clear that it was a parody. Like,
Where? How?
it said it said that.
There's a lot of, and it was in the satire section.
Yeah, satire section.
Okay, it said it at the bottom of the page. Absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It also said it in part of a clearly labeled 20-page section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's small print.
Yeah, we said that at the bottom, small print.
You ain't say, you said at the bottom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in small print. Okay. Okay, all right, so once this was all established, why did this parody part, why was this important? Why was it legal because it was labeled parody?
Because it couldn't be taken seriously?
No reasonable person would think that this was really Flint, so Flint lost in this case. Can you give me an example of where if you labeled something parody, it would still not be legal even if it wasn't, especially since it wasn't true? Not legal. Can you give me an example of where it would not be legal even if you labeled it parody? 5.
If it was on the front page of a magazine, like on the front page of the newspaper, right?
-5. Go ahead. What's that? The president.
She's talking about the ABC scale.
-5.
She's talking about the ABC.
35. Vinny's group hasn't got any points in a while. If it was somebody who was not a public figure. So if it wasn't a public figure, even if it was labeled, it would not be allowed. You gave me the last correct answer. Click it, pick it. Gotta go.
Executive 5, let's do it.
Youngstown versus Sawyer. You guys have it, but Mark's got it next. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, Mark's group.
So basically, there was a war going on.
Write down. Go ahead.
Youngstown, Ohio. There was a war going on in Vietnam.
There was a war going on in Youngstown, Ohio.
In Vietnam. And
Vietnam was going on.
No, he didn't say that.
Just let me finish. Okay, and so there's.
Wait, where was the war?
Why?
5, 4,
It was Vietnam.
3.
It was across seas.
2.
The war. It was something here in the United States. There was a war, and
The Forgotten War.
Go ahead. What was the war?
Vietnam War.
Go ahead. Korean War.
The Forgotten War, ladies and gentlemen.
hold up, time out. He said Korea,
The first thing you said was Vietnam.
and then you said
Then you said
where,
World War II.
and then he said Korea.
Did y'all hear Korean? I didn't
The
either.
timer was
The
still
tape
going
don't
down.
lie. Go, talk to me. What's the story
I'm
with
gonna
the
watch
steel?
this tape. Watch.
Basically, Youngstown Steel decided that they weren't going to make, the workers were on strike.
Yes.
So steel wasn't being made to be produced.
How much steel did Youngstown make? 5.
Wasn't it like 3/4 of the amount?
No, it wasn't 3/4.
I didn't know we had to know that.
First hand, go ahead. How much steel did they make? 5. If you raise, easy. 4. Yeah. Don't raise a question when we're answering. 4. What percentage of steel did Youngstown make? 3.
No.
Anybody? How much steel did they make?
25%.
Stop it.
Oh no.
Did David say 2/3?
No.
Did Mark say 2/3? Youngstown Steel made 40% of the steel that was in the country, and they went on strike when the United States was in the Korean War attempting to fight China. First hand I see. First hand I see. What did President Truman do? Go ahead.
He said that. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good.
He said, listen, you gotta go back to work right now and we'll deal with your strike.
So what did he
issues
do?
then."
What was it called? What did he do to the steel company? 5.
Nationalized it.
Or seized it. I'll take that, David. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And David said you finally got one right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. He seized the steel
I'm
company.
only human, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen.
I know. I'm trying to look out.
I'm only human.
Okay, so then what happened after he seized the steel company? 5.
Workers had to go back to work and start making steel again. And they said they'd deal with the strike issues once the war was over.
They absolutely did. In this case, they outlined 3 tests for presidential power. What were the 3 tests? 5. First hand IC's got it next. 4, 3, 2. There were 3 tests of presidential power that the Supreme Court elaborated.
Oath.
Go ahead, Frank. You still have it with 1.
Oath. Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution.
-5. Oh my God. First hand IC.
It's all good, man.
When the Supreme Court, when the court looked at this, when Congress and President agreed, presidential authority was at its highest. When there was no word from Congress, presidential authority would still likely be respected. But when Congress disagreed with the president, presidential authority was at its lowest. First hand IC. What did Congress rule here? Go ahead, Aaron.
They said it was unconstitutional, didn't agree with what he was doing.
They said that Congress actually did not agree with what the president was doing here. Where did they say, Aaron, or your group, that the president could use his commander-in-chief powers? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
Out of the country.
Out of the country or overseas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Click it. Pick me a category. Gotta move. Go.
Chapter 4, 3 points.
First freedoms in the First Amendment. Go ahead. You guys have it.
The freedoms that's protected.
Freedoms that are protected.
Religion.
Religion. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Press.
Press. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Assembly.
Assembly. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Speech.
Speech. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Petition.
1, 2, 3. Click it. Nice. There they are. Pick me a category. Gotta go.
Chapter 4, 2 points.
Chapter 4 for 2. List all you can. First hand IC's got it next. Establishment and free exercise. You'll have it next, but you've got it now. Go. 5, 4, 3.
Establish national religion.
What's that?
The government is not supposed to establish a national.
Which one is that?
Establishment.
The first
The
establishment.
Establishment Clause. 1, 2 says that government cannot establish a national religion. There's something else that the Establishment Clause, you could say, requires or prohibits.
You cannot force someone to
Pray.
Prohibits against the government's establishment of a national religion.
You can't force somebody to pray. There's something else, though, that's really obvious. 4, 3,
Wait,
2.
But it's legal.
It's legal for a student to pray in school if they want to.
It's legal for a student to pray if they want to, but there's something else. 4.
But the teacher can't. The teacher can't be.
It can't be a teacher or staff that works for the government because they're representing the school.
They're representing the
I
government.
think y'all said that.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Oh my gosh.
Did they say it?
10.
I thought they did too. Go. What is it?
That what?
What else does the Establishment Clause mean?
Oh fuck. That's some bullshit.
All religions must be treated the same. What is free exercise? Please get back in the game. This is your chance.
No law shall be made. No law shall be made against practice of a religion.
So basically, people should be able to practice what they want, correct? All right, any example you want to give me of free exercise?
The I am faith.
The I am faith is a good example, but don't tell me about it now. Click it, pick me a category, we gotta go. Right now, 35, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. You're 35 points behind, but there's still hope. Go, fast. We may have done that one.
Which one?
We did do that one. Click it one more time. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, go pick another one. 4.
We did that.
No pressure. Executive for 4. Ah, I don't believe we've done this one. No, we haven't. Okay, who's drawing? This is your chance.
We got ETA.
This is your last chance to really make a move. Who's drawing?
So good.
Got it? Okay. 1 minute on the 1, starting now. Go.
You might want to erase
erase out picture first. Just
I have a question.
Yes.
How long is this going to last?
Not much longer.
Okay, thank you, sir.
We're just about done.
I got 5 minutes to
Just double checking. I don't like it. I know I am.
What in the heck?
Wait,
what?
just picked a different person.
Excuse me, Paul, I can't say.
30 seconds.
I know what that is.
Paula, zoom in on this because if they get this, it's going to be, oh my.
What's that? You ain't
Y'all can guess as much as you want. It's not a computer. Although it looks like a computer. What's that?
A shark?
It's not redistricting. When people yell redistricting, that's a bad sign. 15 seconds. It's your group. Yeah, talk to them.
I don't know what that is.
Is that a juice box?
Yeah,
Okay, we're at the one. I need a guess right now.
Is it lunch?
A TV?
It's a safe.
It's not a TV. Does anybody, are you sure you want this?
I'll draw it. I guarantee it.
No. We can't draw it. Does anybody want to guess on this? All right, first hand I see. First hand I see. I need you to explain to me the significance of baby shampoo. You've got it. Go ahead.
The article, right?
Yeah.
Johnson and Johnson.
Well, how the hell?
Boy, you suck.
That looks like a bathtub.
Okay, go ahead.
Johnson and Johnson had made a birth control.
Johnson & Johnson made a birth control patch. Go ahead, talk to me.
And in the birth control patch, they had
They mislabeled the patch, the amount of estrogen.
So how much was it? Was it more or less?
It was more.
Okay,
They
Johnson
labeled
& Johnson created a birth control patch. They mislabeled this so that it had more estrogen. What happened to the people that used it?
they started growing.
They
They started growing
died.
testicles?
No, they died. She didn't
Go ahead,
say
five.
they died.
And?
A couple people died.
They got like strokes and like seizures and like all that other
I was thinking about how you say that.
They died, some of them did. There were strokes, some of them had happened. There were clotting issues, things like this. What was the doctrine that was introduced in this case? 5.
Basically,
Give me the words. The doctrine. 4.
You can't.
3.
You can't sue
That's
FDA.
what it is, but what's it called? 2. 1. You want this?
I don't know.
Do y'all want this?
Can we just tell you?
No. Okay, first hand I see. What's federal preemption? Go ahead.
Oh, it's when like the FDA, if they approve something, the company that was
5.
approved can't be sued,
4.
and the FDA can't be sued.